Welcome back. We go on over to Mike Eppel standing by on this Friday. It is here. It has arrived. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Melanie. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing okay. We are watching. Okay, so a battle of the words here. U.S. President Donald Trump says, I want to open that border here with Canada soon. Our Prime Minister saying not so much, and our Premier actually not even mincing words. So we are watching what's happening with all of that. Good morning to you.
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of things that are moving the market. Certainly this morning, the Trump administration's three-pronged plan to restart their economy or reopen, whether or not that is in conjunction with anything here in Canada remains to be seen. But, you know, they seem to be pushing forward with this idea. And then you've got reports of some, well, again, very preliminary but promising test results for an antiviral treatment that some COVID-19 patients have been participating in Chicago by Gilead Sciences. They're using this remdesivir antiviral, which was used during SARS and other outbreaks previously. And the indications are, again, very preliminary, and it means a much more wide-ranging efficacy baseline, but they're saying it's showing good results. So you've got, you know, the market just sees headlines, right?
Mm-hmm, right.
Where promising test results. Oh, we got to buy. Open the economy. Go, got to buy. So I'm watching the Dow futures this morning jump 800 points. And some of the European markets are up 4%. Could be a head fake or not. I don't know. That's the problem. And we've seen these swings. Things have moved so fast. The market plunged like we'd never seen before. Now it's bouncing. Bank stocks are up 6% this morning. Boeing's up 8%, and it's just moving like a rocket.
Wow. Let's talk a little bit about our Canadian farmers here right now.
Yes.
A number of issues that they're facing as it stands.
Well, first off, we've talked about the vegetable producers, you know, trying to get offshore labor into the country, getting ready for the springtime planting season. Now we've got the meat producers saying they're having trouble getting their livestock to market because there are processing plants shut down in Alberta, one here in Ontario, some poultry facilities in Quebec due to COVID-19. Workers coming down with that, so they got to shut the whole thing down. So the lines are closed. They can't get livestock into the food supply. There isn't actually as much demand coming from restaurants. Grocery stores certainly is, but again, anytime you hear about a disruption, guess what? The talk is prices are going to go up. So they're looking for our help from the Fed specifically. Hey, got to make this a priority, and whether it's financial aid or just more of a focus on the food supply chain, all of these things are in question now. And don't be surprised if you see, you know, either prices going up for certain things or some supply shortages in the near term. You hope that that's not the case, that they can work through this. They said they're okay for a few weeks, but again, if it lasts any length of time, look out.
We'll see that effect for sure. Mortgage lenders, what are we starting to see here?
Yeah, this is interesting. You know, we thought that mortgage rates would actually come down, you know, with the Bank of Canada cutting interest rates. And if you had a variable rate mortgage or a HELOC or anything that goes with the prime, yeah, you saw a big reduction in your borrowing costs. Fixed rates, though, went up because the big banks couldn't finance anything at those low rates because they just weren't getting – it was based on risk. Everything in the bond market or interest rate valuations is based on risk. And anytime you see a cataclysmic shock to the economy, well, any fixed rate lending is likely to trend higher. But then what has the Bank of Canada been doing? They've been buying bonds. This has been their two-pronged approach to balancing things. This has dropped the fixed lending rates for the banks. So now we've got some of the 5-year terms in and around 3% and coming down a little bit. So you could see some refinancing going under there if you want to. Again, the variable rates are way below that right now.
Okay, finally, Amazon skyrocketing. Everyone's online right now ordering what they can. They don't want to leave their house.
Remarkable. The company's well worth over $1 billion here, and it's been up days upon days. You know, they've been hiring and trying to get more test results, actually testing for their employees. This has been a big pushback, actually, from internally at Amazon from workers saying, hey, we're, you know, front line. You know, if you want us to keep pushing things out the door, we need testing. And that's what Jeff Bezos has been talking about with the company, seeing its share valuation surge. And don't look now, Tesla. I just saw Tesla at almost $800 this morning, Melanie. 3 weeks ago, it was around 350. So I don't know. Price for gas is going no place, and yet no, they're still saying electric cars and all this, and Tesla is still the leader in that category. So again, it's just been head spinning.
All over the map.
You want to see? Hey, Finnegan, come here.
Finnegan's back.
Your Friday smile.
Finnegan. Friday smile with Finnegan. Look at the kisses and the mic too. So sweet. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Bye, Finnegan. Just
thanks,
Finnegan
Mel.
over here. I think everyone needs their own Finnegan in their lives.
Right.
How sweet. Bye, Mike.